Hello everyone. So we just got back from
EDC Las Vegas.
Yep. So we're actually here to discuss the premier shuttles that we paid for.
Yes. So basically, it was a pretty crazy experience overall. We really had a good time at EDC. I did. How about you?
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So yeah, but let's get to the point here. The shuttle review, the premier shuttle review, I should say, because they did hire a new company this year because of how bad it turned out the previous year in 2017. Now the 2018 premier shuttle, you basically got something that looked like this. It's a premier. It's called the Premier Shuttle Pass. It says depart 3 p.m., return 6 a.m.
Yeah. Before we even did this, I tried to do a lot of research as far as if the shuttles were worth it or not, and it was hard because I guess in the previous years there were a lot of problems, and with this new way they were doing it this year there wasn't too much information. But we went ahead and did it. It was $199 a person, but that got you.
It's expensive. Yeah, but it was worth it though, I would say.
Yeah, it got you round trips for all 3 days. So so I'll let you kind of go back and start a little bit.
All right. So anyways, going back to this, you basically got this. It's a little pass. You could put a lanyard on it if you want. We didn't choose to do that. So I'll actually show you here what you get. A little up close. Hopefully that focuses. I can get my head out of that. Why is it not focusing? Alright, here we go. So ours, as you can see, says the Hard Rock Hotel. So there were different places where the shuttles departed from. And one was the MGM Grand, the Hard Rock Hotel, and I don't know if you know of any others. But
yeah, I think they had one at the Luxor, the Stratosphere, and then downtown and maybe Mid-Strip. I know there was more in the past, so I think they cut down on the shuttle stops a little bit.
Alright. Fair enough. So with that being said, basically you could go there at 3 p.m. It was limited to what you could do once you got to the Strip the first day. And we'll have a video showing you basically what happened each day. We're going to put that montage together, but this is more talking just about the Premier Shuttle and if it's worth it or not. We say yes, definitely. We did not have to wait we had to wait a little bit to get there, I think. But getting back, no problem. Yeah,
the first day was probably the busiest because we did get there right around 3 or a little bit before. And I don't think it was the shuttle's fault or EDC's fault. I think it was the hotel's fault because they had one security guy doing all the checks for everybody. So the line was backed up. It was taking a long time, but they kind of worked that out. Day 2 and 3, it was pretty quick to get through. Right.
So they actually did use the hotel's security to actually check everybody. The next good thing about this is that usually when you go to a festival, everybody knows you have to stand in line and you have to sit there and wait for everybody else to be patted down and everything like that. But the thing is, you basically get your pat down, you get on the shuttle, they drive you to the speedway, you get right in. You don't have to wait to be patted down again or anything.
Yeah, that was convenient.
That was awesome.
Yeah, you don't have to wait through all the other people, so it's less people that you have to be behind.
Right.
But I mean, when every day at the shuttle stops, they had this little stand. I think it was for Ibiza, some new movie or show coming out on Netflix. They had a trailer there that they were doing free body paint and free glitter.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And they were giving out free stuff each day, so you can kind of show them what they gave us.
Yeah, so basically what I got here, this is it's a little light here, as you can see, and it is actually sound activated. Mine, I'll show you a little bit. Bum 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 bum. So it's pretty cool. So you had this, but the thing is, when you wore it, it's so loud at EDC, it's on all the time. I'll just tell you that, but cool nonetheless. So like if you're listening to music, or as you can even see me talk, it's sound activated. So pretty cool little thing they gave out. They were giving out free bottles of water too as well. Let's see what else. And each day we also, basically there's tables set up for EDC to basically give you out goodies. Well,
this was from the Ibiza still.
This was from, okay, so we then got these sunglasses they were giving out from Ibiza there. a Visa marked on there, and also got this cool little.
Well, actually, that was in one of the packs because that's the EDC.
Okay, yeah, okay, you're right. So this did not come from Visa.
So we'll show you that in a minute, but
gotcha.
you know, every day that we took the shuttle, they gave us little bottles of water for free.
They were telling people to take, you know, well, this was more on day 2 and 3. They were like, oh, take as many as you want. But, you know, they were giving everybody a bottle of water on day 1, but...
I don't even think they said anything, but most people just took one, and then I think as the days go by, more people I saw everyone taking more and more.
They were like, go ahead. So,
but one of the biggest things that kind of drew me to the Premier Shuttle is it said that you got a free hydration pack every day plus a little goodie bag, which is and that's what we're kind of going to show you what we got. So, so this is the hydration pack that we got.
And as you can see, it says EDC Las Vegas, which is pretty cool.
It's actually pretty big. It's one compartment, but does hold a lot.
It is bigger than the average Camelback. I mean, if you're talking about like the regular, you know, the top is big, kind of triangular shape. It is bigger, but it has one compartment. So,
but it was definitely a nice gift. Our first day we had our own Camelbacks, and then they gave us these, so we had to carry around 2 Camelbacks. Both days, but we ended up using these for the remainder of the festival. I did use my bladder in there because the bladder in the Camelbacks was a little bit bigger. But we ended up using these because I like the one pocket, everything fit inside, and I didn't have to worry about someone like trying to open up and steal stuff. Like with our Camelbacks where they have the extra pockets.
Don't worry about pickpockets, people that act like they lose their phone and then they're like feeling you up and like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot, I dropped my phone. You know, I mean, people know how that works. If you go to festivals a lot, you know how it goes. So,
but yeah, so on day 1 they also had these little books in here, but I think everybody got these books. I saw them everywhere, all over the grounds.
They were handing those out at the shuttle places and at EDC. So,
but also in the hydration pack, which we didn't know because we didn't bother to check, but they had EDC chapstick and earplugs as well.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there thinking the whole time, man, my lips are sure dry. And he's like, I want to go find some chapstick.
We didn't bring some. But that's one tip that I will give you when you're out in the EDC Las Vegas chapstick because it's dry.
Bring a chapstick.
So we didn't know it was in the pack, so I had actually went to the general store and probably paid about $5 for a tube of chapstick. And then I get back and he's like, oh, there's chapstick in the bags.
So they know, they're aware of it. You know, they're aware of how dry it is out in the desert. So. But
yeah, so every day they do give you a little goodie bag like this. It did have more earplugs and chapstick each day. One day they had a little candy bracelet there.
Again, focus there.
There you go.
Yeah, you got a little candy bracelet.
Mine said from dusk till dawn.
Pretty cool.
And then I think day 2 they had like one of those little sample packs of the little mini gummy bears. There's like 5 of them.
Yeah.
And then 3rd day in the bag was just a lollipop.
Right. And another thing that was...
And then I think that was, what, day 2? And they also gave this bracelet on day 2.
Yes, I got this on day 2 and 3. I think he got something I didn't on day 3. So...
Yeah, it was the candy bracelet.
Okay, the candy bracelet. Okay, I didn't get that, but I got 2 of these, which are pretty cool. But as you can see, it kind of lights up. So it's pretty neat. Like in the dark, it would, you know, look a lot better, but, you know, it flashes every different color. So, you know, it's pretty neat. It's a pretty hard bracelet too. You can do some damage with that, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. So, perks of the Premier Shuttle Pass.
Yeah, so I will say the shuttles they're like mini shuttles.
Yeah.
And they waited till they filled up before they would send it. And then on the way back, it was always like a charter bus, which was really nice. The shuttle experience, I didn't realize that it was going to take an hour to get from basically the ride to leave to get to the Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Yeah. It's because they cut through the Army base. I think it's...
They did still do that this year. They did cut through Nellis Air Force Base.
Air Force Base, yeah, I'm sorry.
But, I mean, the first day, it was I mean, you meet some good people on the shuttles, but the first day, I mean, I'll give it to them. I think it was all run by a company named like Bell or something like that.
I don't know.
I remember seeing
Beltrans or something like that.
And I give them credit. They tried. They would play, you know, EDM music on the way.
I think it was EDC that was giving them the CDs to play because it was all the same 2 discs that they were playing on the shuttles.
I mean, I don't know if EDC did it, but yeah, they did have the same 2 discs because you heard the same music every day. First day was the worst because the guy played it so loud, and
it was probably one of the worst shuttles though. We had like an old shuttle that had no bass.
Well, I mean, the sound system was bad. So
it was bad. It was really.
It was terrible listening to that for an hour. But I mean, getting back, like when you get there, there are air-conditioned bathroom like trailers for you to use, and there was an actual stand or a big tent that was enclosed. I think that was air-conditioned that you can sit around and wait in. Yeah. But we never went in there.
Yeah, I mean, the first time I even noticed it, I mean, we walked by it, but the first time I noticed it was at the end of night 1 when we were leaving. I'm like, hey, is that the cool down tent? And you're like, yeah. But it's nice to actually they have really nice bathrooms when you were coming up, like trailer style bathrooms that are not porta potties. They were actually pretty decent bathrooms.
I only used it once, and it was pretty dirty.
It was whatever compared to a porta potty.
I mean, it was a little bit better than a porta potty, but I mean, obviously the people that went in there before and used it obviously didn't treat it nicely. No. So,
but it's not theirs, and they don't care. So,
but on the way back, we probably left the grounds anywhere between 4 and 5 each night. We didn't close out the festival, but every time we went, we had no wait to leave. I mean, we were able to board a bus and get out of there pretty fast, which was very nice.
And they were pretty flexible. Like if you had a Hard Rock one and they wanted the MGM, they were like, okay.
Well, no, I mean, since we stayed at the Hooters Hotel and Casino, which is near the Strip, it's actually right across the street from MGM Grand. That one wasn't available when I bought it. It was sold out, so I had to pick the Hard Rock, which was the next closest place that was available. Yeah. On night 2, when we left, they did let us go into the MGM shuttle line to go home. Right. They saw that it was Hard Rock. She tried to get us to go down there, but we asked and they said it was fine. The third night we did. We didn't even ask. We just went in. They just scanned it. It still works.
Still works.
So,
but yeah, I mean, she was just like, "Don't show your pass to the people up there." I'm like, "Okay, we won't." Fair enough. I mean, we got dropped off at MGM, and didn't have to Uber back like we did the first night, So that's the thing, or Lyft or whatever you guys prefer. But it was awesome. I mean. Yeah, it was a great experience. We did not have to wait like you would normally have to wait to get out of a festival. I mean, usually you're getting trampled, you're like sitting there inching your way out of the place to just get to, an Uber ride. None of that. You literally were taken to the MGM or the Hard Rock, wherever it was, and you got out of there pretty quickly. It was a much quicker ride home.
You can tell that they didn't oversell it, which... very appreciative of, so that's hopefully that's one thing they won't do in the future is oversell those passes, because when we were leaving, it branches off regular shuttles this way and then the premier shuttles this way, and you saw everybody going to the regular shuttle, so I know they had to wait.
Yeah, there probably was a decent wait. Comment below if you see this video and how long did you have to wait if you did not buy a Premier Shuttle pass? If you just got on the regular shuttle and and went home, let us know how long did you wait so that other people at our channel can know. And
yeah, we're kind of making this video just as a review too, but hopefully maybe it'll help people make their decisions next year if they want to go.
Exactly.
I know that the camping was new this year too, and we're contemplating if we go next year to maybe renting an RV, because we heard that was such a great experience. Just to kind of cut out that hour time to get back, because I know every time on the shuttle home I was asleep. So but yeah, cool stuff that they gave us. It was really fun. They were really nice. I know on day 3, we kind of went separate.
Yeah.
I tried to go over to the MGM Grand to take a shuttle to the festival, because our departure, I think those departures were like on the hour, like 3 o'clock, 7 o'clock.
Well, a little bit weird. Each hotel, I think, did it differently, because I think the company kind of left it up to the hotel to kind of run it.
Well, that's what I was getting into. But so I went over to the MGM Grand. It was about a little after 5, and technically the next shuttle departure was 7 p.m. and they actually were not letting anybody on. They said they were not leaving until 7 p.m. So I was like, you know, forget this, and I just walked to the Hard Rock and went and left from there, because at the Hard Rock they actually had the little shuttles all lined up, and as they were filling up they would send it off, so
yeah, anytime,
you didn't have to wait.
Yeah, anytime it filled up they were like, go next. And that's what I kind of liked about that. That's the way it should be done. So I mean, if anybody gets this video, I mean, I think MGM will, but they should do it that way.
I think, well, I don't know if it was the MGM necessarily or really the shuttles. It was being done differently at each hotel, and the Hard Rock actually was nice because they were just sending the premier shuttles, you know, one right after the other. You didn't have to wait for those times,
which made sense because they had a ton lined up. Why not just send them? You know, the drivers were just sitting there. Yeah, well, I would assume.
Well, because basically in the past there was specific times. Even when you were leaving, there was departure times, like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. But again, they didn't really go by that. They were just sending them because people were leaving at all different times, you know, together. So, but yeah, like he said, I'm glad we did the premier shuttles. I would recommend it. So. You know,
I would do it again next year.
Yeah. So I know next year if they give a hydration pack. Won't be bringing mine, because it was kind of that was the only annoying thing, was that I had to carry 2. So
2 hydration packs. Yeah, and I actually filled both of mine up. I'm like, so I don't have to, you know, I never ran out of water. I only used I do pretty much use one full one in a whole day, I would say, at EDC. So, and
I think they did this for both shuttles, but I know on the way out they always had free bottles of Dasani water there for you, so. Oh
yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah, you got free bottles of water if you needed it when you were leaving. They were just sitting there and open. You could take as many as you wanted.
They were expensive at the festival. How much were they?
$5 for a bottle of water, $7 for a lemonade, and they were trying to peddle that stuff all 3 days. So.
Yeah, so I mean they were giving us water. I mean, like you said, the Ibiza stand was giving out water, bottles of water. Then they had the little EDC water bottles that I showed you. So we would take a bunch, and because you get them right after you go through security, and you get on the shuttle, and you actually can take those in to EDC and save money on the water.
Exactly. So especially, not to mention if you run out of your hydration pack, or if you want to just drink those first, get the weight off of your shoulders, and then that way then start drinking your hydration pack, you know, just some things to do. But yeah, I mean, this is more, I guess, get back to the shuttle and everything, but
I think day 3, he didn't get the candy bracelet, but
yeah, I know, I was kind of mad about that.
But they, I guess when he got there, because it was later, they told him just take as much of whatever the leftovers was. So
yeah, there was like a box of chapstick, and she was like, take 20, and I took like 4 or 5. I wasn't gonna take 20 chapsticks, but I didn't want to carry them around. But I took like 4 or 5. I'm like, okay, fine.
But we do have a lot of these tubes of chapsticks laying around. So.
I know, right?
But yeah, do the premier shuttle if you're going to stay on the strip.
I recommend it.
It's a much better experience. So. Definitely. Worth the money, worth the extra $100, because I think the other one was $99.
It was $200 one day.
It wasn't extra $200, it was an extra $100, because the normal shuttles cost $99.
I know, but so $199.
Yeah, I said the extra $100.
Oh, okay, whatever. I see what you're saying.
So it's an extra $100 from the normal shuttle for a total of $200. But definitely worth it, because you get in and you just get through the lines so much quicker.
Right, and not to mention you get all these nice gifts, hydration packs, and you know, all the stuff that you need. You know, stuff that you would probably need to go buy while you're there. Like, crap, I forgot this and I want to go get it. Well, chapstick, there you go. We bought it and had it already and we didn't even know. So
the hydration packs can be expensive, so I know I'm going to use that one again.
Absolutely.
Even at EDC Orlando when that comes up. So continue to use that one. The only thing that I will just want to add to is that I know that apparently there was with the security at the different hotels, they didn't seem to be on the same page, because I know there was some complaints from people in our shuttles where they were trying to bring in their medicines that were sealed and they weren't allowed to. Some girl said she couldn't bring her marshmallow helmet. They made her put it back in the room. So,
and also
that was from the Hard Rock.
Yeah, also at the Hard Rock, I do know contact solution, even though it was sealed, they made the guy throw it away. Like he couldn't use his contact solution. So might want to think of a alternative for that.
Yeah, I think that was just the difference. There was like
they
weren't on the same page as far as if you went to security probably at the venue, they probably would let you through a little bit more, I heard. So
yeah, probably.
I mean, they weren't really consistent with us. I know the first day I went through and I had an open pack of cigarettes and they didn't.
Yeah, I went through with an open pack too the first day. That was
they didn't make me throw them out. They just like whatever. Second day they made me throw them out.
And there was a harsh pat down. I remember the second day, it was literally every possible cranny they could get into. Literally, they were up in it.
Second day, they were checking everybody's like bracelets, the candy bracelets. They were like sitting there going through each bead.
Like literally each bead. So
but third day with my cigarettes, it was another open pack. They didn't make me throw them out. They just made me take them out and keep the loose cigarettes, but threw away the actual pack. And then they didn't pass down on the third day. They went to the metal detecting wand. So.
Yeah, that was it. Had a wand and no pat down. So kind of weird, but
yeah, I hope this video does help you in determining whether to do the Premier Shuttle or the regular shuttle. Like I said, we recommend Premier all the way.
Yeah, absolutely. So with that being said, guys, please comment and subscribe below. And to get any more additional content, we will be uploading full sets, guys. We got a nice amount of full sets. We also got sets from the clubs the night before where we went and saw Above and Beyond, and we're gonna have those up. So thank you guys so much for commenting, subscribing, and thanks for watching the videos. Until next time, guys. See you later.